All right, cool. 1970s next. This is actually the most interesting decade because we got some ABA players in here in the mix as well.
Hmm.
So we got actually a bunch of players at each position. PG, we got Walt Frazier, Tiny Archibald, Dave Bing, Jojo White.
Ooh, this is interesting. I'll probably go Walt Frazier for point guard.
Yep, I'm gonna do the same. Walt Frazier is great. Great on the offense, great on defense. Great in clutch.
Now the rest are interesting though, especially shooting guard.
Pete Maravich, David
Pete
Thompson. I
Maravich,
think
David
these
Thompson.
two are pretty interesting. Two of the most flashy players.
Hmm.
Great scorers as well.
I go David Thompson probably.
Oh, interesting. Over Pistol Pete.
Although Pistol Pete is actually very, very, very tempting. The shooter that he is.
Yeah. Well, Monreal is actually pretty tempting here because I know he played with
Yes, he
Frazier.
is too.
But I'm actually going to go Thompson here as well. Yeah. I know it's weird. Like most of you probably go with Pete Maravich, but I don't know. Thompson's that guy. When he was prime, he was a dominant scorer, shooting guard in his prime before the coke stuff happened. Cool. Small forward. You got another good cast here. Julius
Yeah.
here, Dr. J, Hondo,
Yeah, Hondo and
Barrier,
Irving.
bunch
Edward
of
Berry.
bunch of good guys here.
So we're talking about ABA Dr. J then.
Yes, the 70s
Right?
Dr.
ABA
J.
Dr. J. Okay. Okay. We already have Thompson. Now we're getting Dr. J as well. That's pretty freakish.
The athleticism is off the charts in this team.
You can never have too much athleticism. But the only thing is, you see, here's the thing, because Dr. J is obviously, we're talking about ABA Dr. J, super athletic. You throw him with David Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you put in some shooters like Rick Barry and whatnot, and those are great glue guys for the team. Now, we're also talking about whether they're going to be a great teammate or not. I mean, are we counting that too? Like, whether we think they're actually going to, get along with their teammates?
Yeah, that's what I'm choosing. I mean, that's why I went with DeBuscher over Baylor.
Okay. So if that's included too, then I might not take Rick Barry then if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, consider that Hondo might be a good option in this case too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then it'd be like, for me, it'd be Hondo or Dr. J in this situation.
Yeah.
But you know what? If it's ABA, I'll just go with the doctor.
All right.
Screw the shooting.
It's also a hard choice between Hondo and Dr. J for me.
Yeah, it's our choice. We're talking ABA Dr. J here, so I mean.
Yeah, Dr. J was he was a monster.
Yeah.
So Rick Barry, probably the most talented out of all these guys, and probably the best scorer as well. But since I'm looking for a guy who's a good teammate, I can't really pick him. Hondo is probably one of the best teammates. He's very unselfish. He was 8-0 in the finals. He was very clutch, and probably he was a better defender than Dr. J or Barry. But Dr. J is Dr. J, especially in the ABA, right? So, yeah, I think I'll go Dr. J here too. This can't bet against ABA Dr. J with the throw, man. Much. The throw.
Yep.
PF Alvin Hayes, George McGinnis, ABA guys, Dan Issel, Spencer Haywood. So consider like the team as well. Big E is a great, obviously great player. Maybe not the best teammate, but definitely like in terms of talent, probably the best out of these. But you gotta consider the chemistry aspect as well.
Yep. I'm gonna take Alvin Hayes in this one. I mean, I'm just gonna say Dr. J's gonna have strong leadership, so he'll be okay.
All right. I might actually go with Issel here.
Mm-hmm.
Great teammate. No ego. Hayes has an ego problem probably.
Let's just say he gets kept in check then by the other greats here. So.
All right. Kareem, Walton, Cowens, Ansel, McAdoo. We got so many great centers in the 70s, right? Lanier, Gilmore, Daniels, like so many great ones.
Yeah, well, honestly, for me, this is really just between Bill Walton and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for me. That's all
So
it comes down to.
but I'm talking about prime Bill Walton here. So
Exactly.
that's kind of a hard choice, right?
Yep, exactly. That's a very hard choice. Bill Walton's kind of like your 70s version of Bill Russell. And Kareem's Kareem. In all honesty, Bill Walton would actually match up very well with with my teammates, with Dr. J and David Thompson,
hmm
because Bill Walton was really good at grabbing the rebound, the intangibles, and once he grabs the rebound, those outlet passes to start the fast break.
Oh yeah, Walton was great at
So
that.
yeah, so Walton getting rebounds and an outlet pass to Dr. J and to Thompson, I mean, that's pretty unstoppable. However, now we got to remember another thing, though. Dr.
Yep.
J is not the best shooter. So if you get stuck in a half-court situation, now you got Kareem with a skyhook as your go-to man in the half court. And that can be really interesting, too.
So.
But Bill Walton, man, Bill Walton's tempting. But Kareem, you know what? Kareem. I mean, I get a chance to choose prime Kareem. I mean, come on. Although Bill Walton's very tempting.
All right. So my problems with Kareem is against a lot of these other guys. He actually got out rebounded by a lot of them. Great scorer. Obviously, he outscored all of them. But I feel like here I want the ultimate team player, and Kareem's a great team player, but Walton's better as a team player.
For a team player, yes.
As a team player.
Yes. But what I see here is just in the half-court setting, because when you get to the playoffs, there's not as much fast breaks anymore. When you get to the playoffs, it's more of a half-court game, and that's when Kareem with that height and that skyhook can be huge in the playoffs in a half-court setting.
Yeah, so this would be 72 Kareem at the absolute dominant height, 77 Walton, just a beast. Like when it comes to the team play, right?
Yep. He's pretty much Bill Russell. You know, if you watch him play in the 70s.